Welcome back to Telethon 2021. It has been an incredible year again. And look at that, so close to $50 million. 1300 737 507 on the Bankwest Telethon tally board for 2021. I wonder if we've got a little bit of magic still left in the room. It is my great pleasure now to welcome the chairman of the Telethon Trust, Mr. Richard Goyder, and the chairman of 7 West Media, Mr. Kerry Stokes. Please make them both welcome, everybody. Richard, it's been another incredible year. We always challenge ourselves to try and do better than the previous year. We know it's been a difficult time in the Western Australian community, but the growth of this incredible event, it continues to surprise us every year.
Yeah, thanks, Basil. We're going to have a really exciting few minutes now, but this is a culmination of amazing efforts from a group of people who work so hard, volunteers, people like you up front, people with the vision of Kerry Stokes, but a whole lot of people who bring this together. But I'm overwhelmed with the generosity of Western Australians again, from the corporates, the big philanthropists, to the mums and dads and kids who contribute to make our community a better place. And spending a bit of time at the Family Fun Day at Optus today and talking to some of the mums and dads and some of the groups that we contribute to, and understanding how important it is to those kids and their families and what that means to our community. I hope I can exhibit some pride on behalf of all West Australians for what we do with Telethon, because it is an amazing movement and we do great stuff and makes our state and our community a lot better.
We know what it means to you, Richard. You put your heart and soul into it. We always said it was going to be a very difficult act for whoever had to follow on from Kerry Stokes, but you have been an amazing chairman. Your leadership has been inspirational to all of us, and we thank you for it. Mr. Richard Goyder, everybody. It's been unbelievable. Unbelievable. Richard, thank you. And Kerry, I know that not only are you proud of Richard and his incredible leadership, but you are very proud of the great event that Telethon became and continues to be in the Western Australian community.
Very grateful to Richard. It took me a long time to get him. I sought wide and far to find the right person to take this institution to the level it should go to, and I was so happy when Richard agreed. And in the last 2 years, he has done a job that's made me very proud. He, together with everybody else involved in Telethon, been fantastic.
It has been absolutely magnificent. And of course, we never forget you and the role that you play on the phones, 1300 737 507. And Kerry, as we always say, it is about community. It is about all of Western Australia contributing to a cause that they know and love and believe in.
To their own community. We've now got a giving community. And when something threatens us like COVID, we come together. We don't fracture. As we saw in Melbourne and Sydney, our community comes together because it's got generations of a giving culture. And that's just who West Australians are.
Kerry, your leadership has been amazing. And without wishing to preempt anything, I know you do have something for us tonight. How fitting it would be if for the very first time in Telethon history, man who has been such a driver of everything that has been achieved, particularly in the last 30 years, would take us over $50 million for the very first time. Kerry?
Yes. Basil.
Thank you very much on behalf of everyone involved at Telethon. And yes, indeed, for the first time, we're going over a cheque from Australian Capital Equity for $3 million. We've cracked the $50 million. Wow. 52,065,467. Amazing. Amazing.
And Basil, if I can say, that takes Kerry and Australian Capital Equity's contribution over the years to more than $20 million.
So Kerry, thank you very much. Australian Capital Equity, thank you. And to Richard and Kerry for their leadership, amazing. It is about the kids. We do it for the kids. And we've had such wonderful little Telethon stars this year, Rick and Sue.
Well done. Thank you, Basil. Thank you. Terry Stokes, Richard Boyder. Thanks to everybody for being involved in this wonderful record-breaking telethon. And of course, it's all about the kids. We have our little telethon stars here, Lucy and Ollie. And to thank you for being such wonderful stars, we've got a couple of presents for you kids. They're not little presents either, so have a look at this. Thanks to our wonderful supporters at the Hawaiian Group, we've got these boxes of goodies. So what do you think of that?
Big
Fantastic.
surprise.
Well done. So that's for you, Lucy. Ollie, that's for you. Thanks for being part of Telethon. Fantastic.
You two have been the most amazing ambassadors for us, and we thank you, and we thank your family for letting us share you with them, because you two, Lucy and Ollie, have been wonderful. And as much as presents are good, we know that kids also like money. And Bankwest has given you $500 each for a special account. So thanks very much to Bankwest.
How do you feel about that? Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate both of you. You've both been stupendous the whole weekend. Now I'd like to invite Baz over to talk to the Premier, because we've got more good news.
We have, Sue. Congratulations, Ollie and Lucy. They have been absolutely magnificent. And the leadership that we've seen tonight on stage and throughout the community has been quite superb. And we're all very conscious of the fact that our Premier has led the state through a very difficult and challenging time, and has done the most amazing job for all of us to be able to continue to have wonderful opportunities like hosting the AFL Grand Final and to be able to have Telethon. And Premier, we're very grateful.
Thank you, Baz, and that's very kind of you to say that.
We know that Telethon means a lot to you. You were with Sarah at the ball last night. You've been here for, it feels like 23 of the 26 hours, and it's something that's very special to all West Australians.
That's right. Telethon's a wonderful West Australian institution. Turns out it's been going now for 54 years. And the first telethon raised $104,000. The last telethon raised nearly $50 million. And we'll see what this one raises tonight.
Okay, so that means we're not quite there yet. We're at $52 million on the Telethon Bankwest tally board. Premier, I know you've got some final contributions to send Telethon's way.
I do. Telethon, as we know, supports 65 charities around Western Australia that support children and research and very important causes for kids like these two great kids. And it's loved by West Australians, and we want to make sure that as a government we support Telethon as strongly as we possibly can. And the support the government gives, of course, is the support of the West Australian community, because it is the money of the people of the state. So I have some cheques here for Telethon. Firstly, cheque from my wife, Sarah, and I.
Thank you.
There you go.
Sarah signs the cheque, she said. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Premier.
A cheque from the State Parliamentary Labor Party Caucus, which is all the members of elected members of the government.
Thank you
there you go,
very
Baz.
much.
And finally, the cheque from the State Government of Western Australia on behalf of all West Australians, because I know that all West Australians support Telethon. So this year, because we are in a good financial condition, we can do more, but also because there's so many charities that need support, particularly at this time that we're going through, and because we want to expand the number of charities, the state government is going to contribute $10 million to Telethon.
$10 million! Premier, thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, if I can step forward, Premier, thank you. It gives me the absolute greatest of pleasure to tell you yet again a telethon record, but one we never ever thought we would see as big as this one. I have to step forward to see it. Our new all-time telethon record off the charts. $62,115,467. Thank you, WA, and good night.
At the time of my life, No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, sing along, dance along, we're celebrating Telethon 21!
I've been waiting for so long, now I've finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. No one ever felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. With my body and soul, I want you more than you'll ever know. So we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. Yes, I know what's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight. One thing I just can't get enough. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. No one ever felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life, and I've searched through every open door till I found the truth, and I owe it all to you. Telethon 2021, over $62 million raised. Everyone on stage, everyone in the audience, everyone watching at home, let's boogie our way home.
Now I've had the time of my life. No, I've never felt this way before.
Never felt
Yes,
this
I
way.
swear it's the truth,